Do we have a jungle? Yes, we has jungle. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Minecraft Debunked. We are in episode number 14. Episode 14 already. And the sun's setting over there. I'm going to go over here and sleep. And while we're doing that, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. We're going to start off by going and finding a jungle biome because I need to make scaffolding. And to do that, we need bamboo. And bamboo grows in jungle biomes. So that is what we need to find. So we need to find a jungle biome. Now, off camera, and in previous episodes, if you guys remember, I have done a little bit of exploration up to the north here. We've got our village up here, and then we've got another village up that way, kind of, but there's an ocean across this direction, I'm pretty sure, because I've only been that way just a little bit. I went that way like thousands of blocks to try and get the potatoes and the carrots that we have over here. The only way I really haven't been is kind of in this direction, and I've made a boat. I've actually made 2 boats, but if you have not made a boat before, they are very, very easy. I will throw down a crafting table and kind of show you how we do that, just so you know. I've got crafting tables on me, as any good Minecrafter will do. So all you're going to do is take some wood, and you just need to make a U shape here, and that will get you a boat. I'm pretty sure you can use any wood type you want. It just has to be planks, but I used oak this time because I have oak wood, so yeah. And they're pretty simple, and they are very quick. So all you do is you come up to water, and you right click to put the boat down, and then you right click again, and we're off and running. And you can see that we're already moving probably every bit as fast, if not faster than we would if we were sprinting. So if I tap my sprint button, you can see we go even faster. So boats are a great way to get around. And we are going to start, I think we're generating new chunks here because I don't think I've been over this way. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty cool. Ooh, this is very cool. Guys, we could come back over here and do some pretty fun building stuff. Yeah, I like this. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some stuff over here with this. Okay. Maybe this goes out. Nope, that's a negative. Let's not drive into the lava. I feel like I'm on a ride at Disney. Okay, guys, I thought I'd bring you back for just a second and show off this biome over here. This is one that we have not really talked about, and a lot of cool stuff here. We got this red sand and all that jazz. We got terracotta and things we can get from over here, which is really cool. That's a block that I really like to build with. So this is a Badlands biome, and yeah, they have some pretty cool, pretty interesting blocks that we can build with. We are definitely going to be coming back here to get some material because I like building with some of this stuff. So my search continues. I will go back into time-lapse mode here, and I will hopefully see you soon when we find that jungle. All right, I'm bringing you guys back because I realized two things. Number one, there is an abandoned shipwreck here that we're going to explore, but more importantly, this little ocean that I found is just that. It is a little ocean. So there's not going to be a whole lot for us to find over here. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to explore this together with you guys. Then I'm going to go back over to our base, which I'm pretty sure is, I think it's that way. And then we are going to go to the other ocean. We're going to go across it because that's, I have not gone across that ocean yet. So, but I am pretty glad that I found that Badlands over there because those are actually sometimes kind of hard to find. And I really like all that terracotta, and we can do some really cool stuff with that. So these shipwrecks spawn randomly in the world, and you can see there are trapdoors and things here, and we have a chest. There are usually at least 2, maybe 3 chests in these, and they have some pretty good stuff. So we're going to come down here, and okay, we got leather pants, curse of binding. We haven't talked about that curse yet. Curse of binding basically means as soon as you put it on, it will not come off until you die. So not a good one to put on. Yeah. So we need to use our shovel here, and we need to try and dig out here till we can get back here to the back to find our other chest. There's at least one more back here, I'm pretty sure. And one thing you guys may not already know, yep, there we go, there's a door, is if you are trying to dig when you're underwater, you are going to dig a lot slower. There we go, there's our other chest. And because we have a little bit of an air pocket here, we're able to stay above. So let's get in here. And okay, we got to get rid of this block right above this chest so we can open it. You can see we're not digging very quickly now. Okay, we got some paper, we got some feathers. We do have a buried treasure map. We may actually go do that here. Oh, I'm drowning. I got to get going here. Okay, off we go. We'll swim, and there we go. All right. Ooh, that was close. So buried treasure maps you can find in there, and what they do is they tell you where you should go, and you can find just that, a buried treasure. So let me go and let's just bring this up. See, we have that in our hand, and actually it shows that we are not far away from where we need to be. So the way this works is you can see down in the corner, you can see that we're not far away from it because we're just barely off the edge of that map. Yeah, we're not far away, guys. Let's go see if we can find this real quick. The way I do these, okay, we're going the wrong way, I think. Okay, there we are. Okay, so it must be right around here somewhere. Normally, you kind of have to go a little ways away to find these. And if we go here and maybe right in here, and then we'll just dig down here, see if we can't find ourselves a buried treasure. And I don't know how far down you have to go for these. So I'm going to show you guys another cool little trick you can do. If you're mining out sand, one thing you can do is if you place down torches where you have sand blocks above like this and you've got them held up, if you just knock that out of the way, when sand falls, because it will react to gravity, as soon as it hits another block, it turns into an entity. So that lets you mine sand very quickly, save your shovel, and it's one of my favorite ways to do this. And this wandering trader is going to go for a little ride. Oh, sorry. Okay, I found it. You can see I was using my torch sand mining method, which is going to work out pretty well because, well, we need sand. So here you go. That is our buried treasure. Now we're gonna have to get that sand off the top there, which is not gonna be a problem. What we're gonna do is we're gonna collect our torches here. And another little cool trick, if you have a bucket of water and you want to get your torches back, all you got to do is come over here and place down a bucket of water and it will pick all those up for you. Oh, but yeah. Okay, let's get rid of this sand. There we go. And we'll open that up and holy crap, that is a lot of good stuff. Heart of the Sea, that is going to come in handy for later. We got some prismarine, we got a little bit of salmon, we got plenty of iron, we got prismarine crystals. So we're going to talk about prismarine crystals, diamond and gold. But we're going to talk about these prismarine crystals and the Heart of the Sea at another time. But you can use these to make what is called a conduit. And basically it gives you some pretty cool features that you can do underwater. We are going to pick back up here and I'm going to head back towards our base and I am going to bring you guys back once I get there. So I will see you guys here in just a few minutes when I get back to our base. All right, we are back over at our base. I'm going to empty my pockets and then I'm going to go exploring a little bit more here. I thought I'd bring you guys back. I just came across another village. I don't know that we've been to this one before. I see a little iron golem there and a couple of guys that are trying to get out. Okay, we got rotten flesh. Okay, so we got a cleric here. That's a pretty good deal. Beetroot. Got some good trades. Yeah, this might be a village that we can remember and we can come back to. Is there anything in here? Oh, we got a brewing stand. If I had some nether wart, I would steal your brewing stand, but I cannot make the potions with what I've got. I've not been across this ocean yet, so we want to go see what we can find over here. And we have not talked about dolphins yet. Dolphins are pretty cool. There's some cool stuff you can do with them, and yeah, they're just fun to have anyway. So they'll swim alongside you. What is that down there? Ooh, we got some coral, it looks like. Nice. Ooh, I think we have... I think we got a coral reef going on here. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We can do some fun stuff with that. Man, that's nice. Nice big coral reef. You can hear the dolphins making noise in the background there. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. One thing we want to get while we're out in the ocean is we want to get some of this. You can see this kelp growing up down here off the bottom. Now, we don't have to get this stuff out here, but while we're over here, we're going to need some kelp. And oh, we have a jungle. Yes, we has jungle. We has jungle. We found it. Ladies and gentlemen, we has jungle. Holy jungle, Batman. We has pretty big jungle. Okay, cool. So anyway, I was saying we're going to need that kelp because we're going to use that. That is going to come in handy for making some of the bubble elevators and things that I've been talking about. So we will get that. I think we might want to, while we're here, we want to get some jungle wood and we want to get, I don't know if you can see that right there, the cocoa beans. We're going to need the cocoa beans too while we're here because the cocoa beans can be used for a couple things, one of which is brown dye, in case we ever need brown dye for something. And, oh, we have parrots. We can tame those at some point. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to get a pet parrot. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let me see if I've got some of these that I can get to that are a little easier. And we're still going to need to find bamboo while we're in here. Oh, we've got turtles. Oh, we can do fun stuff with turtles. And I see, oh, there we go. I see bamboo and I see what we need. Aha. So we don't need a lot of bamboo because bamboo grows fast. And I mean, it grows fast, very fast. So we can get just a little bit and it will go a long, long way. To get it, all you need to do is smack it with a sword. And boom, there you go. It breaks real easily with a sword. It's a little harder to break with other items, but the sword is the one you want to use. And where did I see? I thought I saw the... There it is, over there. Okay. Need to get my axe, and the cocoa beans grow only on this log, so we are going to need some jungle wood to be able to do that. So we want to make sure we've got some. We don't want to just go back and try and put it on anything. Turtles we're going to talk more about later. Turtles, you can do some cool things to breed them, and then you can also get shells from them, turtle shells, and they give you some water breathing abilities and things like that. They're pretty neat. I personally have never actually done anything with turtles, but if that's something you guys would like to see me do in one of these episodes, let me know, and I may do that. I'd like to get some saplings here because we're going to need to grow a tree. Okay, let me come over here and sleep, and then we're going to chop down one of these trees and see if we can't get some saplings. This has been a pretty productive trip. Okay, that is still... Okay, that's jungle leaves. Okay, we need jungle leaves. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. There's a couple, and there's another piece of bamboo that I missed. All right, sweet. So we got the stuff that we need for that. I am happy with all that. Let me go over here, and I missed another. Oh, you can hear those vines breaking. Do I have shears on me? I do not. To get vines, you kind of need to use shears. Not kind of, you do need to use shears. But we can get vines from swamps, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I got one cocoa bean there. I do see another one off in the distance. I think one is going to be enough. I think. Let's just see if we get... Yep, okay, we got another sapling, so that's good. Okay. Let's come out here. And we got this kelp. The kelp is going to come in handy for some stuff we're going to do later on, and it actually comes in handy when we are making automatic smelters, furnace systems. So I'm going to get some of this. I don't need a lot because this stuff also grows pretty quickly, and we can probably make do with what I've already got. But we're here, we might as well go ahead and get some. That way we've got a pretty good start. Did I get it all? No, I did not. Okay. All right. And let's go back, and I will I only got 16. Oh, that's fine. 16's fine. Okay, I'm going to go rowing on back to the base, and I will catch you guys when we get there. And then we're going to start talking about bamboo and kelp. We're going to plant those up, and then we're going to get started on our project. And as long as we got time, we are hopefully going to finish that this episode. If we don't, then we'll pick it back up next episode. But hey, that was the wrong button. Which way am I going? Nope, not that way. That way. So I will pick back up with you guys here shortly once I remember how to boat in Minecraft. And we will see you in just a second. Okay, we're back over by the base. You can see our house off in the distance. And we have got our stuff with us. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to plant this kelp, and we want to get it growing. And to do that, we are going to need to come over here, and we're going to need to plant it in water, obviously. And we've got some deep area here that we can do this in. So let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and get this planted. So we just need to come down here and plant it just like regular crops. Now the bamboo we can plant. If you look over here on the side, if you guys see this group of text at the bottom here, it says Minecraft bamboo plantable on. So we can pretty much plant this about anywhere. So it doesn't really matter. All we want to do is put it in a spot where when we knock it down, we're not going to have gobs and gobs of it going everywhere. But we're probably going to, spoiler alert, we're going to make some farms, some automatic farms with this, some pumpkins, some melons maybe, and the sugar cane at some point in the very near future. So this whole area right here is going to change a lot here in the next several episodes. But for right now, I think we can get away with just putting this over here, kind of off on the side of this other house. And we can plant it like so. Just bam. And you want to leave some space in between these guys so that you can get around, because it is kind of a little bit of a pain to get through here otherwise. So I'm just going to leave a couple of blocks in between, and we're going to sleep real quick. And honestly, that may be all I plant right now, because that stuff is going to grow extremely fast. So I will be back with you once I get up from my nap here. Okay, we are back from our little nap, and I'm coming over here, and I tell you what, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to place a few more of these bamboo shoots down. So we'll go 2 over. I hear a skeleton. Where at? You in here? You underground here? Why you rattle and clank? Nobody wants you. Go away. Okay. Here and bam. There you go. Okay. That is probably going to be, oh, see how fast that stuff grows? And that's going to go up. So yeah, we'll leave that alone. We need to start by making some scaffolding. So let's come in here, and I think we've got what we need. I hope we've got some string. Yes, we do. We may not have a lot of string. We may need to go string farming. Let's put these jungle saplings in here because we're gonna need those. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead, and before we get into making scaffolding, I'm gonna put down some of these jungle planks so that we can get some of these seeds growing here. And let's just do that over here, because we got other farms. So I'll just start, and we'll just do 3. We'll just do it like this. And I believe all we have to do is that. There we go. Yep. So that's going to grow. We can harvest that, and then we can replant, and we can do that over and over again until we fill that up. And that's probably going to get us enough of that. And then let's come over here and let's see if we can make some scaffolding. So if I come in here and I search scaffolding, there you go. And it just takes 1 piece of string and 6 pieces of bamboo. So we can make 12 pieces of scaffolding right now. And we'll go through how this works here real quick. So scaffolding is neat. Scaffolding, the way it works is you can right click and put that on the ground, and then I can right click again, and it will just go right on up. And then I can come in here and I can hold space bar and I climb up, and I can hit my shift key to go down, and I can go down a level, and I can hit shift key and go down a level again. And same thing. I can go up and down as needed. Now, once I'm up here, I can hit shift facing a direction, and it will place scaffolding blocks out that direction. And so I can walk out here. Now I have the ability to create scaffolding to work on my stuff. And this is so much easier than using dirt, because when I come down here to the very bottom and I'm ready to get this all down, All I got to do is break that bottom block, and I can use my hand and it all comes crashing down and I get my scaffolding back. That's pretty cool. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start making an iron farm. Yes, finally, we're going to make an iron farm. We're going to need some stuff to do that. So I don't know if we're going to have time to get to all of it in this episode, but we're going to finish it next episode more than likely. You can see our beans have already grown, our cocoa beans. Let's go over here and let's harvest those. And I think we can just do that. And bam, there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3. So cool. We're definitely ahead of the game there. We need to do a few things to get ready. The first thing we need to do is we need to find out where spawn is. Now, spawn is, the reason we want spawn is because spawn chunks are always loaded in Minecraft. And we want to find out where spawn is. Now, we can do that a couple of ways. One way that you can do that is you can go and you can search for a couple of things on the internet, and you can put the seed of your world into that, and it will tell you about where it thinks spawn is. And that's pretty useful. There's some other things you can find in those. You can find out where some biomes are in your world. You can even find out where spawners and things are, or rather dungeons, slime chunks, which are going to come in handy. And that's a resource that I have used in the past, and it's pretty neat. I highly recommend it. So if you search online for those, you can find them. I think the two that I have used to the most are, I think one's called Mine Atlas, and the other one I think is called Chunk Base. And if you just search for those, if you just do like Minecraft Seed Analyzer, something like that, that will bring that stuff up. So, but what we're going to do is we are going to actually use the compass since we have it. And compass is going to do a pretty darn good job of pointing us to where spawn is. And we need to know where spawn is so that we can build this. So I've got a couple pieces of cobble on me. What we're going to do is we are going to go this way because that's the way it's pointing. And we're going to see if we can find spawn. I'm pretty sure we're really close. I don't think we went too far away from where we spawned. And we don't have to be right on the spawn point. Spawn is actually kind of an area. And once we get over there, I'll kind of explain why we want that area. So give me a second here and I will be right back with you. Okay, guys, I am back and I've placed down some cobble here. And the reason I've done that is because as I'm watching my compass and I get close to this, it looks like this is the block where spawn is. And we want that location because we know that the area around spawn is always loaded. Now, spawn is, I believe, according to the Minecraft wiki, about a 21 by 21 chunk area. So from this block, it would be 10 blocks to the, 10 blocks east, 10 blocks to the north, 10 blocks to the west, and 10 blocks to the south. So it's a overall 21 by 21 area. Now that's important to know because if we build a farm here, say an iron farm, it's always going to be loaded, which means it's always going to be running and we can get the maximum benefit from it. Now the design that I've come up with is going to be able to fit at least about 4 modules in here, and we can actually scale it upwards as well, but that is going to be way more iron than we will ever need on this server, I think, unless we just start using it for building blocks. But even then, I think that with a little bit of time playing on the server, we're as long as it's up and running, then it's going to be generating quite a bit of iron. My testing that I did in a creative world, I was getting right around 350 iron per hour. So the chunks around spawn are always loaded. So if I hit F3 and G at the same time, you see I've got my chunk borders showing up here, and it just so happens This is right on the edge of a chunk. Now, chunks are 16 by 16. These yellow outlines that you see, that is a 2 block by 2 block area. So we've got 1 block here. If I put a piece of scaffolding down here, so there you go, 2 by 2. And so you have 8 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have an 8 by 8, or multiplied by 2, 16 by 16 chunk area. The blue is the edge of the chunk that you are in. So if I come over here, you see how that red line changed to blue. Still got blue there. We got a red line there. If I come back across here, now that's blue. So these chunks right here, these 4 chunks, this one, this one, this one, and this one are always loaded, because that's going to fall into our 21 by 21 area. So we need to build our farms in these areas here. At least that's my working theory. I do know for a fact the 21 by 21 area is always loaded, but I think Minecraft works in chunks as far as what it loads. I do not believe that it will only load part of a chunk. So somebody down in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong on that. You guys probably know better than I do, but we're going to go off the assumption that all 4 of these chunks are loaded. What we need to do next, now that we have found our spawn chunk and our spawn area, let me get rid of F3. And if I hit F3 and H again, I'm sorry, not F3 and H, F3 and G, we want the advanced tooltip to stay on. F3 and G will get rid of our chunk boundaries. So let me come back over to our base. We are going to need a few items. So let me go ahead and start getting those together, and I'll kind of walk you through what we're going to need. We're going to need a handful of fence gates, and we're going to need some signs, and I think we're going to need 4, 5, 6 signs if I remember correctly. So let me, okay, we've got some wood here. Let's go ahead, and I don't think we're going to need all of that, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're going to need some ladders, and we're going to need some trap doors and things like that. Tell you what, do I have trap doors in here already? Did I use those already? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some more planks. And then we're going to make some more signs first. So we've got 6 signs. That should be enough. Now we want to make some trap doors, and I think I just need 2. So we'll stick with just those 2. Actually, I may need a couple more for later on. We're going to be wrangling some mobs and villagers around, so we're going to need quite a few things here. And I'll explain what all these are for here after we get them made. Now I want some gates. So let me just search for gate. And something else here you guys didn't know, if I have this and it's cycling through different variations, if I right click, I can choose which variation I want. And then when I click on it, that's the one that it will make. So I need to make several of these, and we're going to go ahead and make 8 because I don't remember how many I need. I think I need 3, 6. I think I need 8. 8 sounds good. And I'm going to need a bucket because we're going to need a bucket of lava here. That's how we are going to get rid of our iron golems. And you're probably wondering, well, how are we going to get iron golems? Well, I will show you. Let's go ahead. Oh no, we need a composter. I need a composter. I definitely need that. And I'm going to need a button. I almost forgot about the button. I need that other piece of stone. And button is just a piece of stone there. Boom, there you go. Okay, now we've got a button. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to create a scenario where villagers get scared. And if villagers get scared, they want to create an iron golem to protect themselves, which is a pretty cool mechanic. So if we do that, then we can have these villagers spawn an iron golem with regularity. And an iron golem, if it is killed, will drop somewhere between 3 and 5 iron per kill. So that means we're going to get quite a bit. And I'm going to bring this with me because I'm going to be using some glass here. And I want to make sure that I have enough. I want to make sure I don't lose that glass. And I actually am going to need to take some of this sand. I wish we didn't use up all of our sandstone. We are going to need some sand here. Just go ahead and smelt up some more of this while we're waiting. And so anyway, as they create those, they will spawn, and then they're going to fall into a killing pit, and then we are going to get all of the drops. They also drop poppies, and we're going to do something different with the poppies. Right now, we're just going to gather it all, and we'll talk about that more here in a while. I also am going to need to make some hoppers, and hoppers is not something that we have made before here. So a hopper is made by taking a chest, and then you put iron like a so in there, and it makes a hopper. Now a hopper, we're going to make 3 of these because I think we're going to need all 3. A hopper, what it allows, what it does is it will take the contents from a chest or that is thrown on top of it as an entity, and it will suck it up and it will put it into the inventory, whatever it's connected to. So we can connect it to a chest or a composter or things like that. And if it can go into that chest or composter or whatever, dropper, dispenser, things we haven't talked about yet, then it will push it into that inventory. So we're going to use that to our advantage. Now I'm going to go over here and pick up our sand. And I'm sorry, glass. Wow, I can words today. And we're going to come over here, and our bamboo is a growing. I'm going to chop down. I like that sound. I'm going to chop down a little bit here. Might as well go ahead and gather it while we're here. That way it can grow up again. And this will grow several blocks taller than what it is right now. I think that guy grew while I was standing here. So we can let that go and it will just grow. I forget how tall bamboo will actually grow. Let's go back down here and let's go ahead and make some more scaffolding while we're here. Might as well go ahead and I'll do this. And I only have a couple pieces of string. So that's going to get me 30. Now I'm going to take this bamboo and I'm actually just going to put it back in here for right now. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to get started on our build. Okay, we are back over here at spawn. You can see I've got my spawn, my chunks turned back on here at spawn. And that again is just F3 and G to turn them on and off. And I have dug out this 3x3 right here. The center of this is kind of in the center of the chunk now because you have an even number. There is no real even, so we're just kind of getting it as close as we can. What we want to do is from this block, we want to dig out a 9x9 area total. I've got a 3x3 here, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be the edge of that. And then I want to dig this stuff out. We're probably actually going to need to, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3. I can go one more. We're actually going to need to kind of fill in some of this. So while I've got this dirt, we'll make this stuff look a lot prettier here soon. And I actually may drop this down one more. I think I will. Yes. So we're not going to worry about putting that on there. We're actually going to clean all this up a little bit more here in a little while. So let me go ahead and kind of get this out and get this 9x9 area in, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, we're back and I've got my 9x9 dug out here and I've got the center block mapped out. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put down some fence gates. We're going to put down one here, one in each block there. We're going to do the same thing over here. And then we're going to put one down here and one down here. And we're going to open those up like that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to need to go down from here. Actually, from this block, we're going to need to go down 17 blocks. Now, the reason behind that is because when these villagers that we're going to have up here spawn an iron golem, and the iron golem comes down here, they will not even try to spawn another one until that iron golem is far enough away. And 17 blocks is enough that they will then have the timer reset and they'll start trying to spawn another golem. And I think that timer is every 30 seconds. I need to check on that, but I believe that's kind of how things will go. So I think today that is going to wrap things up. I think we're getting a little bit long on this episode. So what we're going to do is we are going to pick up on this in the next episode. We're going to continue doing this. We're going to continue building. We're going to have to talk about bringing villagers over here. We're going to talk about getting some mobs. We're going to need a zombie, and we're going to need to name that zombie so that we can get him to stay in here and not despawn on us. So we'll talk more about that next episode. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have ever built one of these before and how much iron you got off of them. But that's going to wrap things up for today. I've been Debunked. You guys have been awesome, and I will see you guys in the next episode.